going to school. My man, like, we just clicked up all the time and we just did everything together. We was all up and down, we was all up and through Fungin Court and Willow Ridge Apartments and, wherever the fuck I was living with, whoever the fuck, I mean, we was just everywhere, just drinking and smoking and just chilling, that's all it was. And we was rapping a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it wasn't serious and then it wasn't really serious until I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get serious and try to do some shit on this solo tip. So I was doing demo tapes. I mean, everybody was doing some demo tapes. We had some shit together, but I was taking that shit serious. And I mean, so was the KM Dynasty cats. It was a couple of other people that was like, they was seriously writing, but it wasn't gonna go nowhere.
Right.
But yeah, we was on that shit for real. And so when the first Zero record came out, the hardest niggas from that era made it onto the first Zero album. I mean, that was, KM Dynasty, which was, them niggas I'm talking about. I think Trey made it on that motherfucker. And then there was a toss up with that because it was another nigga in that bitch named T-Ray.
Mm-hmm.
And, the similarity of T-Ray and Trey, these niggas kind of had like some type of little falling out behind that shit. So the T-Ray nigga ended up dipping. And, so now you got this nigga Trey go. So by the time that second album came, which was Gorilla Mob, which was the first Gorilla Mob, Rise. This was a bunch of shit I already had. I mean, I was writing a lot of this shit, but I had a lot of that shit I already had took verses off of. Because at this time, this nigga Fisher Boy, because, I had signed with him, like he gave me the crack, and I'm on this nigga label now. And he go to jail for some shit. And it just look like he gonna be in jail for a long time. I can't contact with the nigga, We was already on some not fuck with each other type shit for whatever reason it was we fell out for. So I'm like, damn, I don't want to drop a solo Zero record with somebody else. And I get a cease and desist from the penitentiary on some, nah, nigga, you on my label. So I was like, well, shit, nigga can't say nothing to me if I'm the side man in a group. Because, I know, entertainment law. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to do the Gorilla Mob. So that's when I added people. I added Doug, Trey, and Taz. Yeah, so that was the first Gorilla Mob record. And I decided to call it Gorilla Mob because I remember I want to say it was maybe 90, it might have been 92, could have been 93, but it might have been 92. That's when niggas started hitting Sharp's Time Mall, going upstairs, go get them fresh printed on hats.
Right, oh man.
So you had like the main niggas in the neighborhood. You had like Shan on them. They had Ridge Ran Riders and big block letters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's something going through the middle in red, with the little cursive.
Oh yeah.
So then you had Harv and them. Them niggas had the purple and yellow hats, and it was I don't know if it was Pud Park Players or whatever the fuck it was, but I mean like everybody had hats.
That trend.
Yeah, so you had the Ridge Ran Riders, you had the Pud Park shit with Grady and them, you had the Park Manor shit with Harv and them, so it was like, I'm like, man, nigga, I'm gonna give me a hat. I don't even know what I put in the I think it was 1 deep, but I put Gorilla Mob on my shit.
Whoa.
And it was GUE RILLAMAAB, and I think it was one deep going in cursive through that bitch in blue. Cause all them niggas shit was red and all that shit. So after that first record, like Gorilla Mob shit, I was like, man, you know what? It ain't really seeming like the Gorilla Mob is really what it is no more. But you know, Taz on this first record, Trey on this first record. I can't remember if this new Doug was on this first record. But for the second record, I was just like, man, I'll put everybody on this bitch. I ain't gonna get sued. Cause it's Gorilla Mob. So we did that motherfucker and ain't nothing happened. So I was like, well, shit, we can keep on with this shit then. It still wasn't making no money. But I mean, you know, I knew it was gonna be on the way because we had Hawk on that motherfucker. I mean, people was annually, I think.
Tapped in.
People was tapped in. You know, they was tapping into it and all that other shit. But I mean, like I say, right around this time, you know, shit, you got Screw going in the box. So, and in a funny way, it's like everybody blew up when Screw died. Everybody blew up
He was just
because the telescope was coming from everywhere trying to look. The media shit was so bad with the whole Screw overdose. He overdosed. I don't know that this nigga overdosed, but this what the narrative is, because they just with the Screw drank, Screw music, syrup, like this is what they was, you know, trying to make it about. So now they want to dive into his life. We were his life. So it's like, shit, now we all popping. Popping for the wrong reason, but we popping.
Right.
So now it's like, oh shit, take it serious. I mean, I was already doing albums to take it serious, but now it's like, I'm not talking about a motherfucker in the tabloids now. So I guess that's when the seriousness of that shit came through on some. Yeah, let me go ahead and try to be a staple in this shit.
For real, for real. So during that time, this is 20 plus now, right? You had a relationship with Trey then, like, so just straight up, bro, where did this shit get off track at? Like, let's go there, man. Like, if y'all had doing such good success going on, like, what
No
the fuck happened?
success. That's what the fuck it probably was, because it wasn't no success.
What was it?
I don't know what it was. It was successful. Shit, I mean, motherfuckers making dumbass decisions because there wasn't no success involved. You know, you got, I'm doing my solo shit. I started with my solo shit. Then we did that Gorilla Mob. Then I want to say, I don't remember really what so the first beef that I can recall is when they wanted to take the Gorilla Mob CD out of Southwest Wholesale, out of the distribution company, to sell it hand to hand so they get the money for it. And I'm like, man, you know, that's a cool idea, because I can't remember how many CDs we pressed up, but they wanted to take them out or some shit. But I mean, like,
If you're a man, these three are the only fragrances you need this year. Agar Gold, inspired by Tom Ford's Oud Wood. Cherry Smash.
Testing mic check. 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 1, 2. Oh. Testing mic check. Mic open this bitch up. Check. Mic check. I gotta get a mic. Something. Yo, 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 yo. There you go. A little bit, yeah. It's just low, right? It's low. That's his laptop mic. I'm just testing this out, man, trying to see how it goes. It's called OBS.
Everybody had hats.
That trend.
Yeah, so you had the Ridge Ran Riders, you had the park, you had the Pull Park shit with Grady and them, you had the Park Manor shit with Harv and them. So it was like, I'm like, man, nigga, I'm gonna give me a hat. I don't even know what I put in the. I think it was One Deep, but I put Gorilla Mob on my shit.
Whoa.
And it was GUERILLAMAAB, and I think it was One Deep going in cursive through that bitch in blue, cause all them niggas shit was red and all that shit. So after that first record, like Gorilla Mob shit, I was like, man, you know what? It ain't really seeming like the Gorilla Mob is really what it is no more. But you know, Taz on his first record, Trey on his first record. I can't remember if this new Doug was on his first record. But for the second record, I was just like, man, I'll put everybody on this bitch. I ain't gonna get sued. Cause it's Gorilla Mob. So we did that motherfucker and ain't nothing happened. So I was like, well shit, we can keep on with this shit then. It still wasn't making no money. But I mean, you know, I knew it was gonna be on the way because we had Hawk on that motherfucker. I mean, people was and Willie, I think.
Tapped in.
People was tapped in. So, you know, they was tapping into it and all that other shit. But I mean, like I say, right around this time, you know, shit, you got Screw going in the box. So, and in a funny way, it's like everybody blew up when Screw died. Everybody blew up.
It was his
because
plan.
because the telescope was coming from everywhere trying to look. The media shit was so bad with the old Screw overdose. He overdosed. I don't know that this nigga overdosed, but this what the narrative is, because they just with the Screw drank, Screw music, syrup, like this what they was, you know, trying to make it about. So now they want to dive into his life. We were his life. So it's like, shit, now we all popping.
Yeah.
Popping for the wrong reason, but we popping.
Right.
So now it's like, oh shit, take it serious. I mean, I was already doing albums to take it serious, but now it's like, I'm talking about a motherfucker in the tabloids now. So I guess that's when the seriousness of this shit came through on some. Yeah, let me go ahead and try to be a staple in this shit.
For real. So during that time, this is 20 plus now, right? You had a relationship with Trey then, like, so just straight up, bro, where did this shit get off track at? Like, let's go there, man. Like, if y'all had doing such good success going on, like, what
no
the fuck
success.
happened?
That's what the fuck it probably was, because it wasn't no success.
What was it?
I don't know what it was. It wasn't successful. Shit, I mean, motherfuckers making dumbass decisions because there wasn't no success involved. You know, you got I'm doing my solo shit. I started with my solo shit. Then we did that Gorilla Mob. Then I want to say, I don't remember really what so the first beef that I can recall is when they wanted to take the Gorilla Mob CD out of Southwest Wholesale, out of the distribution company, to sell it hand to hand so they could get the money for it. And I'm like, man, you know, that's a cool idea, because I can't remember how many CDs we pressed up, but they wanted to take them out or some shit and sell them either by hand or sell them motherfuckers in stores that they gonna deal directly with or whatever the case was. They had a meeting, and they was like, yeah, we're gonna have a meeting about this shit. And I'm in my mind like, I'm gonna have a meeting about some shit I created that I don't want to do. So I didn't go to the meeting. But they decided in my absence that that's what they was gonna do. They was gonna take this shit out of Southwest Wholesale. And I wasn't with that shit. So I met up with Doug and that nigga Blue Note that made a lot of beats for Rec Shop. He was with me. And we was talking about that shit. And basically this nigga, you know, me and Doug, we was about to have a squabble. This nigga basically was like, yeah, nigga, you wasn't there. This is what we gonna do, and we don't give a fuck what you talking about. So my first mind was like, nigga, you got me fucked up.
This your shit.
That's what my first mind telling me. And then my second mind telling me like, nigga, I introduced you to him. So I'm looking at it like,
Doug the Trey.
yeah, I introduced, yeah, because I mean, I met Doug first in the hood and shit, you know. And then some years go by, and then 1996 get here, I meet Trey. And then at some point I introduced Doug to Trey, because I mean, I met Trey first, and I introduced Doug to Trey. So I'm looking at this nigga like, you really gonna take this nigga side? And you know, I'm like, nigga, I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah.
So, and then we about to lock up in that motherfucker. Blue, he like, man, y'all tripping. Then I'm really thinking in my head, I'm like, that's what's up. So, you know, we left that shit alone, and we went our separate ways. I said some shit about them, they said some shit about me, and we went on ahead about our careers after that.
Doug was like a brother at that time, you know.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people used to say, that's your brother, Trey, your cousin. That's like, I'm saying the bond right there, man, and just if small shit like that can pull a nigga apart, but it ain't small.
The thing about it is, like, but the thing about it, I guess on their behalf, and I'm definitely not taking no other motherfucker's side but myself. But one thing about me is I'm able to see standpoints, you know what I'm saying, from every which way. Here, yeah, it's my shit. I created this shit without knowing one of these niggas. But at the same time, I made a motherfucker a part of something.
That's what I'm saying.
So you got a right to be like, yeah, nigga, I got a voice in this shit, even if I did give you your voice. So the voice giver can sit back and be like, yeah, this is some ungrateful ass shit. But as a motherfucker that's been given the voice and you working for it, you like, well, nah, I'm working for it. So it's kind of like, I don't gotta feel his motherfucking aspect, but I gotta respect it. And he gotta do the same with me. And it's something that gotta do the same with me too.
Do you think they had a feeling about you not showing up to the meeting? Maybe that.
I don't give a fuck, because I told the motherfucker from the jump, I'm not with that. Because my whole standpoint is, like, keep in mind, I'm rapping. I'm trying to survive too. But I'm not trying to survive right now off of this if was a fifth type of shit that we got going on that's not even really selling units right now. I'm surviving however I'm surviving. And I think at the time, I wasn't comfortable. But I mean, a lot of this time, I was living at the studio. I was living on Ashcroft at Afterlife Studio. I was living in that motherfucker. Like, you know, this nigga Rakesh, this nigga here gonna give Cliche a key. This nigga gonna give me a key. But I'm living in that motherfucker, though. So I'm in that bitch, it's music all the time. The keyboard is here, the studio is here. I'm in this bitch making beats, laying hooks. That's why we had so many motherfucking songs. So when I finally figured out to myself, I'm like, if I'm shitting all these motherfucking songs and shit out like that, I ain't really got to trip over this. I can just keep on doing this shit for myself. So that's what I decided to do.
Let's go one deep.
Yeah.
It only made sense if obviously you would have started the group the whole time. Man, that's deep, especially when it's your material. I can understand that, man. That's crazy, man. So obviously Doug left and did his thing, and then you and Trey continued on. So that was the first. When did you decide to double back? Was that for the ABN shit?
Nah, that was for another Gorilla Mob.
Oh, okay, the Resurrection.
Yeah.
Wait, them niggas always try to jump. You know what I'm saying? It was three of them niggas try to jump me back then. I said what I said, they said what they said. I come outside my door, Doug walking this way, Trey walking this way, and another nigga with him. I think it may have been Raw D or somebody. They all out there on this old, but then little E from my hood put up with a bunch of pistols. Not even knowing, he coming to come pick me up, we about to go do some foolish shit. So he walk around the corner like on some, hold on, what y'all got going? Now it turned into me and Trey go down here by the bayou and talk about it.
Yeah, it was one day when niggas was trying to jump me again.
Whoa.
We was in Cobblestone. I was coming out of I think I was living with Lele mom at the time. And I came outside the house and I can't remember if it was Trey or if it was Doug. But one of them niggas walked by me. You know, if you finna do something to a nigga, you looking at a nigga like, this nigga trying to walk by me, but the nigga just. So when I do this here, I guess the nigga can't jump on me because I'm looking at him, right?
Damn.
So we looking at each other just like this shit gay to the motherfucker. We just looking at each other like we love each other and shit. Like this shit gay. And then another nigga down, they looking too.
Oh no, yeah.
Like everybody looking. And I'm like, and this nigga, I'm only coming outside cause this nigga Lil E pulling up. And he was like, he finna show me some guns or some shit. So he hopping out the car with some guns. He ain't even hopping out the car to use the guns. But the nigga hop out to see this jump about to take place. Nah, bitch ass niggas, y'all. You know, he got these hoes in his hands. So he go from a jump to me and this nigga Trey walking to the back of the apartments.
Was Trey one
up
of
the
the
bayou? Yeah, he was one of the jumps.
Okay, so y'all up the bayou.
Yeah, so whatever Doug and the other nigga do, me and Trey go to the bayou. We walk up the bayou, we talk and whatever the fuck we talk about. And that shit lead to exchanging the phone numbers and that shit lead to Gorilla Mob Resurrection and shit. That lead, cause I mean, I was already at KMJ by my motherfucking self. So that shit lead to me bringing all these niggas over there where the fuck I was at. Cause I'm over there by myself. However the fuck I met this Eugene Brooks ass nigga.
Who came with you?
Ain't nobody come with me.
No,
Ain't nobody come with me.
Okay, you brought him.
When this motherfucking shit happened, I'm already fucking with Eugene Brooks. And I'm off the tail end of presidential. So I'm fucking with Eugene Brooks right now. So some type of way I end up bringing everybody over there to KMJ with, like I'm already there. I bring Big Mello, Cliche come over there, the Gorilla Mob come over there, this producer nigga Q Stone that was doing all the Gorilla Mob shit back then, well most of it, he come over, cause I was doing a lot of that shit too, he come over there like yeah, cause it was just me at first. And I bring all the motherfuckers over there with me, and you know, Mello put out a record over there. I put out a couple records over there. Gorilla Mob Resurrection come out from over there. I don't know what the fuck else. This nigga Tony Montana did a record over there. Like, it was me and Daz did a record together over there. Zero Tolerance was the name of that record. Like I did some work over there. In that motherfucker. And that's how, Gorilla Mob Resurrection came on that.
That was a dope album now, man. So it's just like all that beautiful music, man. Do you like today? I mean, like, for real though, a lot of people want y'all to do music, man. Do you ever think about, man, what if I was doing this shit with this nigga instead of y'all, whatever the fuck?
Why would I think that? That's just honest. Why would I think that? Me and, you know, Mello put out a record over there. I put out a couple records over there. Gorilla Mob Resurrection come out from over there. I don't know what the fuck else. This nigga Tony Montana did a record over there. Like, it was me and Daz did a record together over there. Zero Tolerance was the name of that record. Like I did some work over there. In that motherfucker. And that's how, Gorilla Mob Resurrection came on that.
That was a dope album now, man. So it's just like all that beautiful music, man. Do you like today? I mean, like, for real though, a lot of people want y'all to do music, man. Do you ever think about, man, what if I was doing this shit with this nigga instead of y'all, whatever the fuck?
Why would I think that? That's just honest. Why would I think that?
Damn, boy. It's crazy, just like where it done went, man. And just, you know, talking about the good times and then knowing what's going on now. So where did it get to this motherfucking problem it's at now? Like, how do we end up?
I think you need to probably interview that other nigga for that.
Right.
Because I've been seeing this nigga forever. I ain't never did shit to this nigga. I've been seeing this nigga forever. I see this nigga. Shit. When I blocked him in at the motherfucking, what is it called? At the All-Star Weekend at Prospect Park. He ain't say shit then. I ain't say shit. Shit, when I'm calling Heavy, hey, Heavy, tell these niggas to let me in. I'm at the Scout Bar. It's me, you, and the chick. This nigga opened up the door for us.
Man, Jay, man, how's your relationship with Jay these days, man?
No offense, but if you're paying more than $30 per month on car insurance, you're getting ripped off. Guys, so everyone is ditching their car insurance and doing this instead. The reason why you're likely overpaying for car insurance every month was because the majority of what you pay goes to commission for the insurance agent. But my friend showed me this cool website who cuts out the middleman, basically cuts out the agent. That way, you only pay for insurance, and you're not paying hefty commissions every month. That just makes the insurance companies richer. This website has liability for just $18 per month and full coverage insurance for $1 per day. You could save up to $1,500 per year with this website, and it only takes 2 minutes to do. I put a link down to the website below. So whatever button you see on this video, go ahead and click that, and it's going to take you to the website. You're just going to answer a couple questions like the model of your car and where you live, and that's it. Click the link and make sure you click the button at the end to get your quote.